In this video, we are now to start the chapter 2 of your book, which is about solving system of linear equation using slope and y-intercept. So let's have first our learning targets. I can illustrate through an equation and graph the system of linear equation and its solutions. We will identify the slope of each equation in a system, and we are to categorize the graph of a system of linear equation in terms of its slope and y-intercept. Second, determine whether an ordered pair is a solution of a system of equation or not. So let's have first the key concept, or let's define first what is a system of linear equation. The system of linear equation is formed when two or more linear equations are grouped together. The two equations forms a system of linear equation where a, b, and c are any real numbers. We use the brace to show that the equations are grouped. So in this case, we have there an example of the system of linear equations. We have the equation 1 and the equation 2. Again, system is formed by two or more equations. So we can have more than two equations here. So this is what we call the brace. So the brace indicates that this system or these equations are in one group when you have when we have this brace. The solutions of a system of equations are the values of the variables that make all equations true. A solution of a system of two linear equations is presented by an ordered pair or composed of x and y. So this means that if the value of x and y will make all equations in the system true or equal to c, this makes the ordered pair a solution of a system of linear equations. A system of linear equation is classified according to the number of solutions. First, we have the consistent system. Under the consistent system, we have two: the independent system and the dependent system. For consistent independent system, it has only one solution. This means that you can only use one ordered pair to all of the equations in your system. While the consistent dependent system has infinite solutions. When we say infinite, there are many solutions. In short, you can or otherwise rather, we can have two or more ordered pairs that will make the equations true. The second type or classification of our system is the inconsistent system. The inconsistent system has no solution. This means that there is no ordered pair that can be used for our equations. So let's have example. So for the system of the equation, its graph and its solution. So in this part, we will differentiate each system. So first, we have the consistent and independent system. This system has only one solution. So for example, we have 3x minus 2y equals 5 and x plus 2y equals 7. If you are to graph this system, the line of or the graph of this system is intersecting line, or the two lines intersect each other. As you observe this part here, the 4 and 2, this is where two lines meet, or kung saan nag-cross or nag-meet yung dalawang line. So this means that this 4 and 2, I think this is not 4, this should be 3. This should be 3. So let's change this one into 3 and 2. So this 3 and 2 is the solution of our system. So ito yung sinasabi niya dito, has one solution. Kasi they only meet at one point or one ordered pair, which is 3 and 2. So this is the graph of our consistent and independent system. For the consistent dependent system, it has infinite solution. This means the system can have two or more or many ordered pair that makes the equation true. The lines overlap each other or the line are the same. The point of intersection is infinite. So as you observe, meron lang isang line dito, but this is now the line of the two equation, which is 3x minus 2y equals 4 and 6x minus 4y equals 8. So this is the line of two equations. So that's why the two lines overlap. Kasi kung saan nag-start yung isang point ay isang equation, doon din mag-graph ang second equation. So the point of intersection is infinite. Ibig sabihin, marami kayong makikitang ordered pair na common sa kanilang dalawa. So in this case, pwede ito, pwede rin dito sa taas. So kung continuous yung line ninyo, tuloy-tuloy din yung solutions natin. You can also have here. So unlike dito sa una, meron lang isang ordered pair kung saan nag-meet yung dalawang line. For the consistent dependent, you have the infinite solutions. So lastly, we have the inconsistent system with no solution. So the two lines are parallel each other. So there is no point of intersection. So as you observe, for the system of x minus 3y equals negative 6 and x minus 3y equals 9, they have a parallel line. So, wala kayong makikita ng point of intersection ng system na ito. That's why it has no solutions. Now, to graph this one, we make use of our slope and y-intercept. So, we have here, we are to identify the m and b of each system. So, let's have first the consistent dependent system. Okay, so let's have 3x minus 2y equals 5. To identify the m and b of this system, m and b, we will go back to our topic, which is rewriting standard form to slope-intercept form. So, to identify the m and b, we are to transpose 3x, transpose. Okay, so negative 2y is equal to negative 3x plus 5. So, when you are transposing a number, mag-change yung sign. So, we will divide this by 2, negative 2, to eliminate negative 2 at y na lang maiwan. So, divide negative 3x divided by negative 2. This is positive 3 over 2x. And 5 divided by 2 will be negative 5 over 2. So, our m here will be 3 over 2. And our b, for equation 1 pa lang ha, we have negative 5 over 2. For second equation, we have 3x minus 2x rather, we have x plus 2y equals 7. So to make this one to slope-intercept form, transpose x, so you have negative x plus 7, divide each term by 2, so you will have y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 7 over 2. So our m here will be negative 1/2 and your b will be 7 over 2. So if you observe in the first system, m of equation 1 and m of equation 2 are not the same. Same as for the b or the y-intercept of equation 1 and y-intercept of equation 2 are also not the same. So this means that if the for the consistent dependent, m are not the same, are not the same as long as the same as b. B are also are not the same. So, ito yung tatandaan ninyo. If the m and b of equation 1 and equation 2 of the system are not the same, this means that this system is what we call a consistent independent system. So, if you have your book, you have this on your book para hindi naman masyado magulo ang ating not magulo. What I mean is organize yung inyong pag-intindi. You have this on your book actually. We are just making this video for you to understand more and just in case meron kayong queries nanggaling, you have this video for your guide. So again, for consistent independent system, M are not the same and B are also not the same. To identify the M and B, you need to rewrite your equation, which is in the standard form, to slope-intercept form. Okay, so now let's proceed to the second equation. For the second equation, we have here 3x minus 2y equals 4 and 6x minus 4y equals 8. So let's have the second equation. For the second equation, let's have the equation 1, or second system rather. We have 3x minus 2y equals 4. So we will transpose negative 2y equals negative 3x plus 4. Divide each term by negative 2, negative 2. So y is equals to positive 3 over 2x minus 2. For equation 1, second equation, we have 6x minus 4y equals 8. Transpose, you have 4y equals negative 6x plus 8. Divide each term by negative 4. So you have y is equals to negative 6, positive rather, 4x minus 2. Simplify this part, so you will have y is equal to 3 over 2x minus 2. So our m here, our m for this part will be 3 over 2 and our b is negative 2. For the second equation, our m is 3 over 2 and our b is also negative 2. So as you observe, the m for equation 1 and equation 2 are the same as for the y-intercept of equation 1 and equation 2 are the same. So if the m and b of both equations of the system are the same, this is what we call the consistent independent. So m and b are the same. So let's take the note for this. So m and b are the same. Okay? So, sa una, for the consistent independent, m and b are not the same. For the consistent dependent, dependent, this should be dependent, m and b are the same. Okay? So, for the last system, I hope may space pa tayo. Okay? Okay. For the last system, we have x minus 3y equals negative 6. So, negative 3y equals negative x minus 6. Divide each term by negative 3, negative 3. So, we have y is equals to 1 over 3x plus 2. So, our m here is 1 over 3 and our b is positive 2. For second equation, we have x minus 3y equals 9 transpose, we have negative x plus 9, divide each term by negative 3 cancel, so you have y is equal to 1 over 3x and minus 3. So our m here is 1 over 3 and our b is negative 3. As you observe, our m here are the same, but the b are not the same. So this means that the m are the same, m are the same, and b are not the same. This is what we call the inconsistent system. So this is how you identify the different system.